Hey campers, welcome back. We're glad to see everyone again. We're going to be working on some shooting today, playing basketball. So what we're going to need, a basketball if you have one is awesome. If you have some towels or socks, you're going to ball up into a ball. I used to do that all the time. That will work. If you have a basketball hoop, that's awesome. Otherwise, if you don't have that, let's use a trash can. Let's use a hoop. We can use any kind of string or something just to make a circle on the floor. That we're going to be using for our hoop, okay? Last thing we'll need is one marker. That can be anything, TV remote, another towel, anything like that. So we're just going to use that for our spacing for later, okay? Again, my name is Coach Ian. I'm here working with my friends.
Coach Greg.
And Coach Eddie.
And we're going to be working on, again, shooting today. So why is shooting important? What do you guys think?
You can score points.
You gotta score. The only way to score is to shoot or to lay up, or if you're as tall as me, to dunk, okay? They're all worth 1 point from a free throw, 2 points from anywhere below the arc, 3 points from anywhere beyond the arc, okay? So when we're shooting, our form is super important. Everyone's form is different. So if your form doesn't look like your friend's, my form isn't gonna look like Greg's, my form also isn't gonna look like Eddie's. Whatever your form is your form. So when we're always doing that, let's make sure we're using our body from head to toe. Let's make sure our toes are pointed right to the basket. We'll pretend you guys are the basket. You guys are gonna be in my basket today. My toes are pointed right at you. My knees are right above my toes, and my knees are a little bent as well. Let's make sure our back is nice and strong. And again, do this with me. I hope you're practicing right now. And let's get our hands on the ball, okay? So let's always try and leave a little space between our hand and the ball. If you see that there, only my fingertips are touching it. There's a little space like I can slide my hand in there. That's gonna make sure that we have the most control over the ball, okay? So the ball's gonna go where you want it to go.
So can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So if I have my feet together like this, is that a good position for me? I'm gonna be off balance, right?
You're gonna be off balance.
I'm gonna be way off balance.
Again, if I'm trying to shoot at you guys, it might go over there.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be squared
Right.
up.
We like to
with a
call
good
it
balance.
shoulder width,
There you
exactly.
go. Thank you.
So we're going to be nice and balanced. That means, like Coach Greg said, we're not going to be swaying anyway. We're going to be sturdy just like that, okay? And let's make sure we're making an L with our arm like that. And after we shoot, we're going to push up with our legs. At the height of that, we're going to release the ball, and we're going to wave bye to the ball. So bye, guys. Say bye, ball, just like that, okay? So let's all practice that again. Let's get in our form. Let's get in triple threat. Again, from here, we can pass, we can shoot, or we can dribble. Today, we're going to be working on shooting. So get in that form, and let's just practice our form a couple times. Don't shoot the ball yet. Let's just go up and shoot, okay? However you shoot. So our forms might look a little different. Let's go up and shoot. Let's do that 2 more times. Up and shoot, up and shoot. So now let's practice a little more. We don't need our hoop or our targets yet, but instead let's just stay right where we are. When we do this, we're gonna release the ball and hopefully catch it right there. Don't shoot too high, don't hit the ceiling. Let's go up. Ball should come right back down to us and we can catch it right there.
Coach,
okay?
do we shoot with 2 hands?
We can shoot with 2 hands? I don't think so. We try to shoot with 1. So if you guys can see, I'm righty, so I'm gonna be using my right hand the most. My off hand, my left hand, is just gonna be on the side guiding the ball. So I'm gonna go up, and the only thing really moving is my right hand right there, okay? Again, if you're lefty, you're gonna switch it up. This is probably gonna look really weird, because I can't shoot left, but you're gonna go up like that, okay? So let's practice out a couple more times, get it in. Let's make sure we know our form, we're familiar, and we're comfortable with our form, because that's what we're gonna be relying on. Again, guys, this is a lot of muscle memory. The more you practice at home, the more you practice when you're not playing. When you're ready to shoot in a real game, your body's gonna be ready because it's used to it, okay? So let's keep it going, a little more, a little more. Perfect, guys, perfect. Okay, now let's freeze. Now we're gonna start shooting on our targets a little bit. So now's the time to grab that marker. Again, any towel or remote or book, something like that. Let's place that somewhere on the ground, anywhere you want.
Yeah, towel.
I'll take it.
Boom, how about let's drop that thing right at that red dot right there. Perfect. And now we have some options. What we're doing here, you guys can do something like this at home. We have these 2 hula hoops on the end, and we're just using 2 cables to make a kind of hoop there. So let's all line up in front of one of those spots. Yeah, I'll take this one. That'd be beautiful. And I'm going to slide out to this way so they can see us. So let's pick a spot. We're going to say right at that spot, okay? We're going to get into our form. Again, let's use that hoop. Let's pretend that's a basket. This is Game 7 of the NBA Finals. You're on the court. There's 2 minutes left. No pressure at all. Let's try and shoot up and into that target, okay? So we got a little bit of distance here. Not too much. Not too much, but again, we're not going to jump here. We're just going to work on our form, make sure we're nice and steady, and we're going to sink that shot. Nice shot, Coach Greg.
Coach, what should we be looking at when we shoot?
Good, very good question. We're not going to be looking at our friends. We're not going to be looking at the crowd and the fans and everything. I think we should be probably looking at the hoop, right? So let's keep our eyes on that hoop. Let's make sure we know where we're shooting, how far it is, how high it is, and let's make sure we get that ball nice and up in the air, because not everyone's as tall as me. I might be shooting and I might hit the bottom of the basket like that. That's not going to be good. I want the ball to go up
And over.
and over. This is a pretty fun fact. Not a lot of people know this. When I found out, I actually had a little laugh. This rim is big enough to fit 2 basketballs in it at one time. So you're going to increase your chance of the ball going in if it's coming more straight down. So you want to go high, up like that, okay? Let's practice a couple more, 1 or 2 more. Again, we're not jumping, we're just focusing our form, shooting nice and high up and down, and hopefully into our goals, okay? All right, so we got that down. But here's the thing, that's not going to work all the time, because there are defenders who are going to be here trying to stop you from shooting. And let's say I'm a little shorter. What's the best way for him to get up and over me, Eddie? How's he going to do it? He's not just going to be standing there, right?
Can't be on the ground. He's got to jump.
He's got to jump. He's got to get over me, okay? So this is where we're going to be using our legs and our body a little more while keeping in mind what our form was. So let's keep that form nice and tight. And all we're going to do now, we're just going to add a little jump to it. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to jump to the moon. I want you to jump a little more than tippy toes, but you should get a good amount of height on that shot so the ball goes nice and high. Oh. And let's work on that now, okay? So add a little jump, nothing too crazy.
1, 2, 3.
Let's practice
1, 2,
that
3.
for 30 seconds or so.
1, 2, 3.
Up, and
1,
a little
2,
jump
3.
in it. Woo.
Like 1.
Remember, keeping our eyes on the basket the entire time.
1, 2, 1, 2.
That basket's not going anywhere. That's stationary. We're keeping our form. We're using our body. We're locking in.
Square those
Your
shoulders.
toes should always be pointed right at the basket. Your shoulders should be squared. Let's keep that back nice and strong, and let's keep shooting, okay? Let's get a couple more shots, guys. Couple more shots. You're looking good. And have some fun with it. When I was growing up, I always loved pretending that I was taking the big shot to win the game, to win the championship. Not everyone can do this, but it's very important. What we call that is the jump stop, okay? So if I'm dribbling, I have the ability to jump a little more to clear some space if I need to, say, get past a defender, or if I just need to get to the basket quicker, to jump as long as I land on 2 feet, okay? So think about this. When you're dribbling and you jump, what kind of position are you in already?
You're landing in a bench shooting position.
You're landing in a bench shooting
Triple threat.
position. So from
threat.
here, the second I land, if I need to, if I want to, if I can go right up for a shot, okay? So let's take our time on that. Let's not shoot yet. Let's just work on a jump stop, because it's very important that we get the form right first. Just like with everything else in basketball and life, really, as long as the form is right, everything is going to go pretty well. So let's actually, instead of dribbling, let's just do 1 hop and land in a jump stop, okay?
Make sure you don't land 1, 2. Land on 2 feet.
Very important that you
Okay.
land in 2 feet. So we should be landing in the form that we want to shoot in. So again, all of ours might look a little different from each other's, but that's okay. Let's land. Ready to shoot. Take one dribble back. Hop. Ready to shoot. Okay? It should be a very smooth and fluid motion, okay? You'll see players like Steph Curry and James Harden who have mastered this tactic, and that's why they can get so many open shots, because they're creative with the ball, they're creative with their space, they know where to go. Jump and shoot, okay? Let's practice that a couple more times. A couple more times. Excellent. Excellent. Let's get one more each good one, guys. Good. Good. Excellent. All right, so now let's line it up a little. Let's have some fun with this, okay? So we just learned a little bit about jump shooting, form shooting, and the jump stop. Let's combine this all. Coach Eddie, Coach Greg, and I, we're going to play a little shooting game here. How about let's all line up, one line behind me, please. And we're going to start this with a dribble, okay? We're going to start a dribble again. Pretend you're in the game. Pretend you're sweating. You already played 40 minutes. You're ready to go. There's only 2 minutes left in the game. We're going to dribble. We're going to jump stop. And then we're going to go right into a shot. So now's a good time to get that trash can. Now's a good time to get whatever you want to shoot your ball into. And we're going to practice that for a couple minutes, okay? So let's see that. Let's work on our form. Make sure our form is the same thing every time if we can. Go for it. Excellent.
Oh, that's all.
Good. Good. And notice, we're always on our toes, right? We jump 2 feet at the same time, super important. And let's just go right up and shoot. Looking good, Coach Eddie, looking good. Excellent. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, Coach Greg just shot that beautifully. He waved bye at the ball. He said bye-bye to the ball, then went right in the hoop. Let's get one more shot each. You guys are looking good out there. Keep working, keep working. Jump stop, 2 feet, right up to a shot. Excellent. Excellent. Beautiful. Okay, so let's switch it up a little bit. You guys did good. Clap it up for yourself.
All right.
Take a little breather. You guys are working hard. We like it. We like what we're seeing so far. Now let's kind of take it back a little bit, because there's so many things we can do in basketball, so many combinations that are possible. We worked a little bit on the triple threat. We worked a little bit on the jump stop. Let's try and combine some of that, okay? So let's say I'm at the basket. I can either pass, I can shoot, or I can dribble, right? How about we do this? I start here, dribble, dribble, jump stop, shoot there, okay? Let's try that a couple times. Get creative. You don't want to take the same shot every time. Maybe move your target around the living room a little bit, something like that. Shoot from different sides. There's so many angles you can shoot from at basketball. If I'm shooting from here, I can use the glass. That's also fun. That's going to give me a better shot of that going in. And let's just switch it up, because you're not going to be taking the same shot every time. You got to get comfortable from different places on the floor. So again, we're going to start in triple threat. We're going to dribble whichever way we want. We're going to jump stop, and then we're going to shoot.
Just remember, point your toes, square those shoulders. All right, very important here.
That stuff is very important. Let's see. Excellent, Coach Greg. Nice shot, Coach Eddie. Oh, almost. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Come on, you got this. Excellent. Now try and think in like slow motion a little bit when you're working here. You want to take everything from one step to the next, but you want it to be smooth. You want it to be smooth, okay? Excellent. We don't need to work too fast yet. We always want to start slow when working on these, because they're very technical things. So let's take our time and let's nail that shot, okay? Let's get 2 more shots, Coach Eddie and Greg. That looks good. That's 1. We got 1 more. That's beautiful. Excellent. Coach Greg, give me 1 more. Coach Greg played pro overseas, so he knows what he's doing. So he's not going to miss that, right? Oh, yeah.
Practice.
Oh, yeah. Let's get an air high five there, guys.
Woo!
Well done. That's shooting for the day. Again, you can do this anytime you want. It doesn't have to be on a basketball court. It doesn't have to be with a basketball. Use your imagination. I walk through my house and I pretend I shoot here. I pretend I dribble there. I just get creative with it, and you guys can too.